Hey guys, what's up? Today I just want to go over a kind of review thing, just an update I guess. So just some of the stuff I don't know if I've shown you guys that I really like, and some stuff that I just want to try out. But to start off, I'm just going to show you guys a great way to catch bass. It's called brass and glass. It's a glass bead and a brass weight, and it clacks together and makes really good noise. I got that in Florida when I was down there for fishing lizards and big worms. Lizards ended up working super good, but like I was just saying, I used it with these lizards. They're June bug color. Look kind of like a Jolly Rancher or something. They're really purple and green flaky, and this is just a Bass Pro Shops brand name. We caught most of them on the Zoom version of that though. And then this is my favorite worm that I fished so far. The 10-inch power worm, camo color. It just works really well for me. Just a really good all-around worm. Put on a weight. Sometimes I just use 3/16 up to a quarter. Just anything works. Put on, just cast it out and catch a lot of good bass. And then you got, this is a bait that I have a lot of confidence in, but this is a different color. It's a Bitsy flip, I think. Maybe it's a Bitsy bug, but I think it's a Bitsy flip made by Strike King. And it's just a Bitsy craw, I think it's called. The pincers, I got this on a sale at Bass Pro. I love these. You can catch smallmouth on them. Largemouth, really good for like a spawning largemouth bait. Then the Lake Fork Tackle Live Magic Shad. This is like the 4.5 or 5-inch model, I'm not sure. These are easier to rig than the small ones and easier to get hookups. But next up we've got Denny Brower Flipping Jig. This is a really heavy one. It's like 3/4 of an ounce, the biggest one in that model. I'm not sure that I'd like this 3/4 ounce. I should have just got the 1/4 ounce or a 1/2 ounce. I like 1/4 ounce baits a lot. But it's got this monster double barrel rattle, and it's kind of like a plastic keeper. If you can see that, it's right there. And it's like smushed up against the hook, so that instead of having a barb, you've got that to keep on your baits. I've just got it with a Zoom Super Chunk pushed all the way up on there. I'm not sure if that'll work too well, but it's got this huge hook, really strong, but it's a really heavy jig. The 1/4 ounce size, I've heard a lot about it. And I don't know if I've showed you guys this, but it's a Booyah Boo Jig with the same trailer as the jig I showed before, just a Super Chunk, I think. And then this is one of my favorite style of baits, just a craw bait. This happens to be a pack of craw. They work really well. I've got this rigged on a tube jig, stupid tube style, I think that's what it's called. I rig tubes this way mostly, but this is kind of a tube, so. And then next up we've got Warden's Rooster Tail. Just like 99 cents at Bass Pro on their big sale, so thought I'd try this for bass. Chartreuse color, so it'll stand out really well. And then next up we've got the Strike King Shaky Head Jigs. These things are just incredible. At first I really hated them. I had these little ball style ones, and they're pretty light, but they don't stand up that amazingly. But the ball ones work super good for like weeds and stuff like that, where you're working it kind of fast, or you're working it slow. They've got football styles also. You've got these huge barb on here, so it keeps the bait on well. Once you figure out how to rig these, they just work amazing. I've got this in 1/4 ounce size, so it works really good. This is called the bait Lucky Strike. I don't know what it's called, but one of my friends had this mold, and it's like their secret bait. They sold the mold to Lucky Strike, like years back after they'd molded it enough to keep them going for their whole life. And Lucky Strike stopped making them, I guess, but I found these at Bass Pro on a good sale, so got a few of those. They kill the smallmouth. And this is a it's a Strike King Perfect plastic bait. It's like a beaver. And once again, these football heads just work really good. It's the same thing as this. This is the jig, and this is just the shaky head. But this jig is one of my favorite jigs. I've got so much confidence in it. And then last but not least, I just want to show you guys this. It's not a bait, but it's called the Sog Twitch. It's an amazing knife. I got it for Christmas for cutting line and all sorts of the normal pocket knife stuff. It's just an incredible knife. You can flip it open like that, just with your finger on these little bars right here. And it's got this little bar which you can just flip open like that. And Sog knives are just the sharpest knives available, so try that out. And just like I was saying, this is just kind of an update. And the weather out here in Indiana has been great the last few days. I caught a few bass at the local ponds on a white Strike King jig, so the fishing's going good. So just comment, subscribe, and rate, guys. Thanks.